Hello, you all. I'm seriously just still riding the high after the workshop I just did. It was amazing today, and I want so many people to experience it. And you might not know what's in it, but it is seriously becoming such a good community that I have decided to open up the Born to Rise, the full moon workshop. I am making it completely donation based, so whatever you can give. I just want more people to come, just so you have an idea. There's so many things wrapped up in it that I think could be very powerful for releasing whatever does not serve you anymore, but also learning ways to call in goodness into your life. And I don't know, it's pretty amazing. So if you want to be a part of it, it's from 7 to 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on Friday, November 15th. That is the full moon, so check it out, link below. So today I'm going to be doing the final song off of the Tortured Poets Department, the anthology. The very last one is called The Manuscript. So I cannot wait to hear this, and yeah, let's just do this.
Now and then she rereads the manuscript of the entire torrid affair. They compared their licenses. He said, I'm not a donor, but I'd give you my heart if you needed it. She rolled her eyes and said, you're a professional. He said, no, just a good Samaritan. He said that if the sex was half as good as the conversation was, soon they'd be pushing strollers. But soon it was over.
Okay, I'm taken aback by that last lyric, but we will get to that. It's interesting that this is written as a real manuscript, and it's, you know, the VO voiceover, and it's from her perspective. Reminds me of All Too Well, the short film, which I don't think I've reacted to, so I probably need to do that. But I love the song All Too Well, and the fact that she made this into a movie, and I think of the manuscript, I think that that's tied into it. Now that last lyric, if the sex is as good as the conversation, we'll be pushing strollers. So that just makes me feel like they're connected. There's chemistry off the charts. You know how like there's those people that just click with you and then they can keep up with you and you're on the same wavelength, and it just seems seamless and wonderful and also intoxicating and exciting. If we're intimate and if it resembles anything like our conversation, like then that's all, then it's all said and done. They're the one. That's the rest of your life. She's saying, but then it was over. So that is a bummer. Okay. I kind of feel like I want to do something different and not cut this off after every couple of verses. I think I really want to listen to this and take it in. I'm like annoyed with myself. All right. Oh, I just glanced over at the camera and look at that. Look, oh, I don't know if you can see, but that is a perfectly long white hairs. Woo! The joys of turning 40, man. They just start popping out like crazy. Okay.
In the age of him, she wished she was 30 and made coffee every morning in a French press. Afterwards, she only ate kids' cereal and couldn't sleep unless it was in her mother's bed. Then she dated boys who were her own age, with dartboards on the backs of their doors. She thought about how he said, since she was so wise beyond her years, everything had been above board. She wasn't sure.
it seems that I can't help myself, but wow. This just makes me, it makes me think of All Too Well and the effect that one person can have on how you see yourself. She wanted to be more sophisticated in order for him to stay with her. It's where the age was a big issue. I just get the feeling that it damaged her self-esteem, like just afterwards just eating kids' cereal and then sleeping in her mom's bed, because really she felt like a little kid and so small after the relationship ended. Also hinting at the fact that, he knew her age the whole time and said that, she was wise beyond years. It might have justified maybe their romantic relationship and how it became intimate. She had thought everything was above board, meaning appropriate, probably age appropriate. And now she's like, not sure. Because if somebody thinks that you're wise beyond your years and they're able to be intimate with you, but then they discard you, I can only imagine that she felt taken advantage of. I mean, that's the vibe it gives me.
Sure. And the years passed like scenes of a show. The professor said to write what you know. Looking backwards might be the only way to move forward. Then the actors were hitting their marks, and the slow dance was alight with the sparks, and the tears fell in synchronicity with the score. And at last, she knew what the agony had been for. The only thing that's left is the manuscript. One last souvenir from my trip to your shores. Now and then I reread the manuscript, but the story isn't mine anymore.
The end? Oh, I want more though. I want more. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to feel emotional. That captures exactly what art is, the purpose of art. I really do believe is to transmute pain for the most part and to help others. And with vulnerability, it gives permission to other people to be vulnerable as well. And so I feel like in this song, she's reflecting, but it's interesting. It's like sometimes you do have to look back in order to move forward. And in a lot of ways, that's why therapy is important, but not dwelling but processing it. And so often, writing about your pain, drawing it, discussing it, all of those kind of things are what will heal you. And it's no longer hers. And when I think of the album, TTPD, it's like that all of those songs now are for us. The meaning changes because we assign our own meaning to it, which I think is really, really beautiful. And it's such a fabulous way to end. Like the last, I really feel like the first album that came out, TTPD, and then the anthology, like TTPD, I think was the most recent issues or relationship that she went through. And then the second half was really her reflection on her own life and everything that she went through. And I think that this is really beautiful to end it this way. And it's like, what a therapeutic thing to just be like, okay, the end, there it is for you all. And it's ironic because I'm going through that right now with my second book, which is, the first book, Hey Addiction, was more of like self-help. And the second book is not that. It will be raw and shocking, and it's very vulnerable. And I have my editor just sent me a bunch of edits, and I keep thinking about it like it's been a little bit painful to go through the editing process, because after I wrote it, I just kind of want to be done with it. It's over 2.5 years of my life that, quite frankly, I want to be in the past. So I want to be where Taylor is, where we're just kind of like, there it is, and take it out, put it out into the world for people to read and interpret however they want. But I don't know, it makes me feel a little hopeful that I will feel like it's done, it's out there, because I don't want it to be my story anymore either. And I think that's why art is so beautiful, because the place that the origin is not the destination when it comes to art. It goes through so many twists and turns, different owners, different people who see it in different ways. And that's why I think if you are an artist in any way or creative, lean into that always, because that will help heal you. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed this. This was beautiful. All right, you all take care.